Your challenge is to advertise the Gadget Show using the latest in cutting-edge tech.
You've each got to come up with an ad campaign, for the show, and get that campaign live around the country using the latest in advertising gags.
The only rule, no television, no radio.
Blimey.
Yeah.
May the best campaign win. We're going to be like Saatchi and Saatchi.
We're all like Itchy and Scratchy.
We both quickly got busy researching the latest advertising tech.
Regular viewers of the Gadget Show will remember this extreme caterpillar breakdance. It was a viral video that I did in a challenge against Susie several years ago, and it was huge. It went all over the world, and to date has been watched almost 7 million times. What I'm trying to do with my viral challenge this time around is just try and get something of that success behind whatever it is that I decide to film and put on the internet.
I knew Jason was going to go down the viral route. I mean, he practically lives on the internet after all. So I chose to go the more conventional route of billboards and bus stops.
Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. On the JC Deco website, they've got incredible advertising stuff. 3D, augmented reality, interactive touchscreen bus stops. This is right up my street. Fantastic.
In order for it to be successful, it's got to have amazing content. So, I'm going to use architectural video mapping.
I first witnessed architectural video mapping at this year's Gadget Show Live, and quite frankly, it blew me away. This was exactly what I needed to win. I wanted to create an event where people could experience the brilliance that is video mapping, film it, and then seal it online for the world to see.
Over at JC Deco's offices, I was blown away by the types of advertising gadgets they had on offer. They've made their ads interactive. Bus stops have touchscreens, dispensers, and even face recognition.
Pod and Bruce were the creative team behind the projection mapping at Gadget Show Live, and they explained exactly how this cutting-edge technology works.
Well, you're taking the building and you're kind of merging it with a digital version of itself, so then you can create illusions on the building, make it do things that it wouldn't naturally do.
So what buildings have we got, and what can we do with them?
Well, we need to pick something that's iconic, also something that we can project onto.
So Big Ben we like.
Big Ben, there's Constitution Arch and Marble Arch.
Oh, Marble Arch.
Marble Arch is good, yeah. It's a nice, white kind of building as well, which always helps.
Fantastic.
So we can really play with the architecture on that one. It's quite interesting. Kind of blur the lines of reality and fiction, so people aren't sure what's real and what's not. Is that really happening on the building?
And then it came to me.
Because it's a Space Invader. It's a Space Invader.
What a great idea.
Isn't it? There is the classic 8-bit Space Invader character there. Look at that. There is Marble Arch, all right? And there is the Space Invader. Yeah?
Oh, yeah, brilliant. Sounds good. Yep.
For my campaign, I would be using LED billboards, Bluetooth messages and interactive bus shelters. But I wanted to take it to the next level and use augmented reality to create a virtual me.
How techie can we go here?
What we can do is we can film you in front of a green screen.
Yeah.
Then I can take that film and put you on a card. If you just hold that up to the camera, which is here, and you can see Darth.
Look at that.
The plan was that cards like this with a picture of me on the front would be dispensed from special augmented reality bus stops around Manchester.
I decided to use 3D video mapping and project onto Marble Arch at night. Then I'd film it and get it online as a viral ad.
How does the process go from this point onwards?
We're going to measure the distance.
Yeah.
Where we're going to put our projector.
Yeah.
We're going to take a picture of it, which is going to be exactly from the projector's point of view.
Yes.
And then I'm going to hand that information over to Bruce.
And how are you measuring? What, are you pacing it out? How are you doing it?
This little gadget here. It's the Golf laser rangefinder.
Okay.
This rangefinder works by sending out a low-powered infrared beam to the object you're looking at. It measures the distance by calculating the time it takes the beam to return.
This is it. This is the actual photograph. This is the beginning.
That's the one.
That's it.
For the 3D projection to work, it's essential that this process is done properly so that Bruce's animations will fit Marble Arch perfectly.
Yeah, I turn it into a 3D model, and then we'll do the animations on that, and we'll play it back out through the projector exactly the way that it came in.
Fantastic. You're making a suit on your computer based on the real object, so when you come back, it fits perfectly. It's tailor-made.
I've decided to concentrate my campaign in one area and saturate commuters with the Gadget Show message for one day, and that place was Manchester. Photos of me would be appearing on billboards and bus stops across the city, so I needed to make sure that they were top-notch.
And guess what? I've got the perfect outfit.
For my photo shoot, we used a Canon EOS 40D camera that shot in really high resolution, so that when the designers blew up the images of me to fit the billboards, the quality wouldn't degrade. Pictures done, it was time to film the augmented reality video. Hi, it's me, Susie Perry off the telly. And look where I am, right in the palm of your hand. Filming this in front of the green screen meant it would be easy for the augmented reality creators to cut me out and make me magically appear on a little tiny advert for the show.
I was on my way to Bruce at the dark room to see how he was getting on with the design for the projection.
Well, show me what you've got, man. I can't wait to see.
I've got some Space Invaders here. I'm just exploding them, so we're going to have gunfire at them and they're going to explode. I thought I'd put a little score behind them there as well.
I mean, look at that. How vivid is that?
It's really punchy.
It's beautiful. It works really well, doesn't it?
We'll see on the night.
Dude, we will see on the night. I can't wait to see the finished article.
At JC Deco, my campaign was really coming to life. Their creative team were busy putting together all of the elements for my day in Manchester. Phone box covers, bus stops and billboards. These were then sent off to the printers, where the first thing they did was print a 19-foot version of me. At the same time, the augmented reality Susie was being put together by the boys at Hidden. When the software sees the augmented reality advert for the first time, it assigns a digital footprint to it. This acts as a trigger, so whenever the software sees the ad again, the augmented reality Susie experience begins.
But now it was time for me to do my bit and get the word out. In order for this to be a success, I needed the public behind me. And so I started tweeting about the Marble Arch spectacle we were creating, using the hashtag GadgetVader.
We've got a great film, we've got a venue, midnight, the date has been set. Marble Arch just meters away from me. It's very, very exciting, but it won't amount to anything unless people come to the event, watch it. We then film their reactions and the spectacle itself and then get that out onto the internet and keep that excitement going.
Just as everything was being finalised, I got a call that made my day.
Thank you, bye. My campaign has just gone national. T3 said they would run my augmented reality advert in their August edition. That's just so cool. And I can put it on the website as well.
This week's challenge for Jason and Susie was to use the best tech they could to come up with a winning campaign for this, The Gadget Show.
Yeah, I put a high-tech spin on conventional techniques by making billboards and magazine ads highly interactive.
Whereas I went viral, and using guerrilla techniques, I redecorated, in a virtual sense, one of London's most famous landmarks.
A Wednesday night, 22:40, the Gadget Show's covert night ops had begun. We were taking over one of London's most iconic landmarks, Marble Arch, projecting a video onto it, turning it into a viral and spreading the word of the Gadget Show across the internet. Pod was running everything through an HD media server, which was connected to 2 DLP projectors with 20,000 lumens each. They would project in glorious high def, and along with my 150-watt sound system, there was no doubt it would impress. Whilst the team carried out the final tweaks, I took the opportunity to chat to the gathering crowd.
It'll never work. How did you hear about it? Was it on Twitter? Or was it Twitter?
It was clear that my GadgetVader hashtag had caught the attention of lots of tweeters. I was amazed at how many had turned up to find out what it was all about. Amongst them was our judge, Nicole Yersham, Director of Innovative Solutions at Ogilvy & Mather, one of the world's leading advertising and marketing agencies. The anticipation and excitement was building, and soon we were ready to go, which was just as well.
I'm getting a little bit nervous because we've had one too many police sirens that I keep worrying are actually going to turn in here. So I think we should get on with it. Justin, we should do it.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Yeah. You ready? You ready? All right. OK, 3, 2, 1, go!
did our judge Nicole think?
Really cute, actually. I particularly liked his head being bounced around. I think it did a good job.
But the projection was just the start. Remember, my plan was to upload a video of the Marble Arch stunt to YouTube and let it spread virally around the country. And after just a day or two, I was getting big results.
Well, I can't tell you how excited I am. It's all gone viral. Look, it's all over YouTube. Gadget Vader, Gadget Vader, Gadget Vader, everywhere. Look. Best of all, look. We made it into the sun. Look. There's me. Gadget Vader. Not the clown, look. Me on the left.
5 a.m. on a drizzly morning in Manchester. In just a few hours, this junction would be filled with rush-hour commuters. My ad campaign was beginning to take shape in the form of 4 10-foot billboards. Posters were in place. All that was left was the small matter of getting a 19-foot me and a huge 3D Gadget Show G up alongside them. A team of specialist sign builders were on hand to ensure that the 3 pieces of me fitted together perfectly and the G was mounted in the right place. Over in the city centre, another team of signposters have been working through the night to transform Piccadilly Gardens into a tech-filled commuters' playground. It was packed with interactive bus stops and phone boxes, all, of course, covered in Gadget Show branding.
It's raining, but never mind that. All ready for my big day promoting the show. Already I can see people interacting with our bus stops and playing games. And look! Balloons!
But it wasn't just the free balloons, mouse mats and mints that got the public's attention and probably made them late for work. The interactive games on the side of the bus stops were a big hit too.
So this is our gaming zone, our gaming bus stop, if you like. And here you can play either pairs or there's a jigsaw puzzle. Ta-da! Quick! Good. The pressure's got to you.
Then there was our studio-style bus stop, designed using photos of our actual Gadget Show studio.
We've got over here the website, so you can see what's going on. And then the back wall is just like the Gadget Show. It's exactly the same. There's my shoes that I made. There's some Gadget Show mugs. There's G's all over the city. Of course, the iconic red seats. And this is my favourite bit. You can choose which presenter looks best in the cat suit. Just press it. That's it.
So far, so good. The public really seemed to be having a good time with the interactive elements of my campaign. But the icing on the cake was, of course, the cutting-edge augmented reality virtual Susie.
You have to hold this card about 45 degrees. There you go. And then...
Hi, it's me.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
That's awesome.
Hi, it's me.
We know loads of people have downloaded this from the T3 magazine and also on the Gadget Show website, but we thought we'd incorporate it into bus stops in Manchester.
But it wasn't just the bus riders we were targeting. I had some tech over at the main city station, especially for those train passengers.
I'm standing on a Gadget Show vinyl floor mat in the middle of Manchester Piccadilly Station because if you switch on your Bluetooth phone while standing on the mat, you get a little message transferred from there to your phone telling you all about the Gadget Show.
On the outskirts of town, the 19-foot Susie was towering over passing traffic. I was certainly turning a few heads.
Nobody's going to be able to miss the 19-foot Susie. And some good technology too. A 2D me and a 3D G with LED halo technology around the edge. Strike a pose.
I was thrilled with the response to my campaign. But what would our judge Nicole think? She had a good look around all 3 of the main sites that we'd occupied in the city, while I kept everything crossed.
I'm so impressed. It's all kind of compacted into a little area where people, I think, feel quite comfortable interacting because they're watching other people do it, so therefore they don't feel so conscious. It must be pulling in tons of data in terms of how many people are interacting. So, yeah, it's just really engaging.
So I clearly impressed the judge, but had I done enough to beat Jason?
My voice in excitement.
I'm so excited.
The winner is...
Yes.
Susie Brown!